Never before have I felt like putting a warning at the start of a vlog. Today I'm here at the Phu Quoc War Prison, where they stored inmates during the Vietnam War. A viewer's discretion is advised. Let's go and do some learning. It is hot and it is bright, but absolutely no complaining. This is the Southeast Asia I thought I was coming to. I need to get out some cash and then get on a Grab scooter. Today is going to be an interesting day. Oh, well, that's not awkward. Tried to get some cash out, it wouldn't even let me put my card in. The dong is already one of the most annoying currencies in the world. It's that little bit more annoying when it won't even let you take it out. Dearie me. All right, cash is needed, then I'm gonna get some lunch, and then I'll be heading my way south on Phu Quoc Island. Where I'm heading today is, it's gonna be a bit different. It's just gonna be different. You'll see when we get there. Half an hour later and I have arrived with very dry eyes. I got to be honest, that scooter was going particularly fast. I probably should have put on some glasses, but as you can see, I am here, and I am here at the Vietnam War prison on Phu Quoc Island. I'm going to watch my tone and modulation to respect my surroundings, to also respect the other people that are here at the facility. I'm here today at the Phu Quoc Prison to understand more about the conditions of the soldiers who were captured during the Vietnam War. Usually I put music in my videos, but I'm not going to do that today, not for this segment anyway. I'd love you to get a feel for what it must have actually been like in the 70s and the 60s and the 50s, but not the 40s. Having grown up learning all about Auschwitz and World War II, to come out here to Vietnam and see these conditions is very, very eye-opening. Behind me you can see the most barbaric form of torture used here at the Phu Quoc Prison, and I've done a bit of reading on this side, not this side because this is of course the Vietnamese side. I do not speak Vietnamese, but let me just read some of this to you. After several days in the cage, the prisoner's entire body was skinned from the barbed wire. Some prisoners grew a layer of thin skin, and then it burned again and again. Others couldn't bear the heat, the icy feelings, the hunger and the thirst, so they passed away right at the cage. An absolutely terrifying experience. You can only begin to imagine how those prisoners must have been feeling, urinating and doing all their other business and eating all within that tiny, tiny tiger cage, as they call it, made of a barbed wire fencing. But I'm not sure if this place gets worse than that, but I don't think it gets much better either. You get a really good feel for just how hot it is in this facility. Just imagine it being filled with all those hundreds and hundreds of prisoners, just all lined up, laying on this. Be given a bed, they'd be sleeping on that. So I've just done a bit more digging, and by the sounds of it, this flooring here, of course, at the moment, or now, is cement flooring. It wasn't always cement. At first, it was soil, and you can only begin to imagine how dirty that was. Some of the most barbaric living conditions you can ever even begin to imagine. I'm really glad I've done it though, and if you are in Phu Quoc, I definitely recommend you come and check it out. It is free to view, it is very eye-opening, and it gives you a bit of a, an understanding of the gruesome history of the Vietnam War. Fittingly, I'm going to keep my voice to a minimum, but that you can see behind me there is an escape route that was used during the war. Some 300 successful escapes were made from this prison from 1967 to 1972 using a tunnel just like this one. Wow. It's just barely any room at all. It is so unbearably hot under here as well. If you've got claustrophobia, this probably wasn't for you, was it? Rather fittingly, the escape route actually brings you to the exit of the memorial of the prison. And yeah, what an experience that actually was. I do feel a little bit sad now, I've got to be honest. It's obviously not nice to see just how people were treated not too long ago. We're only talking, 40, 50, not 40, but 50 to 60 years ago. My parents were kids, my grandparents were working. 50 years ago is not that long ago in the grand scheme of things. And to think what was going on within these gates is terrifying. Anyhow, it's not all doom and gloom. I'm going to start making my way back to my hostel so I can head down the beach. I may even fly my drone as well. We'll have to see how much time we've got. We'll have to see how long it takes to get back. The grab ride driver that brought me here said I might struggle to get home. We may end up on a bus. And that's not ideal because we're quite far away. I've got to be honest, we are quite far away. Just like that, I have arrived back to the road for my hostel, of course, on a grab car, which was a little bit frustrating. They didn't have any scooters available. I've just paid like 3 or 4 times the amount of a grab scooter for a car. But look, it's not the end of the world. The sun is setting. I'm going to hit the beach. You know what that means. If you're new around here and you don't know what that means, I'm going to film the sunset for about half an hour and then speed it up. Let's do it. Yet another hideously good time lapse, of course, shot from the beach. That was about 55 minutes worth of recording time. I've got barely any space left on this SD card. So look, I'm going to love you and leave you all. Thank you all for watching today. I really appreciate it, and obviously for coming to the prison memorial as well. It was very eye-opening and very sad just to see how those prisoners would have been treated all those years ago. And yeah, I say it's definitely somewhere that I'd recommend you coming if you're coming to Phu Quoc. Anyway, mate, you guys have been so kind for watching. Thank you once again. I'm going to have a bit of a chill by the pool and go and get some dinner as well. As tomorrow morning I'll be heading off nice and early to go on a island hopping tour you'll see in my next video.